The ASQ commissioned me, and I immediately had in the back of my mind the idea of using electronics. The electronics are a very comprehensive part of the piece. It's almost a quintet. That element is really crucial to it, the success of the piece. So there's 4 feeds that come from the quartet, and that goes into the computer. The computer is running a program called Ableton Live, and that processes the sound in various different ways. But the one main effect that I use is one called looping. The sound is immediately recorded and is put into a buffer, and that can be immediately spat out again. So it can either be reversed or changed in pitch or changed in time. Sometimes you can have tiny little loops that just last milliseconds, and the longest loop in the piece goes for about 3 minutes. When it gets played back, we play it back at half speed, so it actually just becomes a part of a background effect while the quartet play on over the top of it. It's called the Distortion Mirror because I was thinking about these mirrors that you see in carnivals where you look into them and your image is highly transmuted in some way. And I thought about making that into the sound world. What's the equivalent of that? It can't be instantaneous, of course, because music is a time-based art form. So the idea of this looping, you play something and then it's played back immediately, is a little bit like the violin might be looking at himself in the mirror, and he plays something, then it comes back in a transfigured way. I like the idea of opposites, the idea that we need these opposite extremes to make sense of, the world and our lives and so on. I'm James Ledger, and I'm the composer of the Distortion Mirror.